Live from the Twin Cities, this is the Fox 9 Morning News.
First, so we're going to check in live right next to us with M.A. Roscoe. Hi, M.A.
Hey, good morning, guys. Chris Byrne, the toy guy, is in the house. He's going to be showing off the toys of summer. And what's that, Chris?
It's the Iron Man Tri-Power Repulsor. I am Iron Man.
Oh, my goodness.
Score.
Down goes Roscoe.
Consider me repulsed. That story's coming up.
Are you? School is out, as we well know, and it is time to play. Coincidentally, Time to Play is the name of our Next Guess magazine.
Chris Byrne, better known as the toy guy, has brought his bag of goodies, his tricks to the studio.
He's always so happy.
M.A. Roscoe joins us live in our studio with him to find out the must-have toys of summer.
Yeah, we're all going to go to our happy place right now and do some playing. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
He just laughs right out of the gate like that.
My happy place.
Well, you are. So this is the other big time of year when toys are released.
Right.
Aside from Christmas
Right.
time, this is the big time of year.
Right.
And with the blockbusters, the movie blockbusters coming out, there are a lot of movie-themed toys.
A lot of movie-themed toys. About 10% of the toy industry, U.S. toy industry, happens in the summer, just FYI. Now, big movie, we're excited about Disney's Brave, Disney Pixar's Brave. This is Merida. She's the first Disney Pixar princess. She's an 11th century Scottish gal, and she has to challenge fate in a horrible curse. And we love this because it's very empowering for little girls. They're going to love the story. We've seen a bit of it. It's hilarious as well as very empowering. And Mattel's done a beautiful job with the doll.
Well, you know what I find empowering? The fact that she's a little on the paler side. It's not
she's
Malibu.
Scottish.
It's not Malibu Merida.
Right.
It's empowering me to be my own pasty best self.
And it takes a lot of work to keep this pastiness. It's really a lot.
Yes, it does.
But it's a beautiful doll, and we think it's going to inspire a lot of open-ended narrative-based play. Now, there's another little movie out that's just passed, I think it's $1 billion worldwide at box office, called The Avengers. And what we found is kids want to become the characters. So this is becoming Iron Man. This is the Tri-Power. The Tri-Power Repulsor. When Iron Man holds the thing inside, he's like this. Now, that's really good. And this is
another Iron Man. Sorry.
This is designed for a little kid's hand, so mine's a little bit big, but it's got, of course, different sayings, and of course the Tri-Power Repulsor shooting the thing. As you know, projectiles were promised, projectiles were delivered.
Chip has a steely man glare set on stun, so he cannot be penetrated or touched. Incidentally.
Well, Disney and Marvel, this is their first movie, and it's done huge, and they've done all kinds of great stuff. And then we've also got a classic movie, Star Wars. The big.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
You haven't?
I'm not sure about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
it new?
I'm looking for the rock you've been living on there. Seriously, this is the big trend is micro mini figures, micro mini collectible vinyl figures. This has been
easy to choke on.
These are for 3 and up. These are for 3 and up. That's a good point. If you've got little kids and big kids in the house, keep the tiny toys away from the little kids, because anything under 3 will go in the mouth.
They're cute. They're obviously cute and easily handled.
Right.
So yeah.
And little kids love to collect them.
I'm all about safety, Chris. It's all
little kids love
about
to collect them, and this is a blind one. We don't. Oh, look, we got Lando Calrissian here. And the people in the office will be happy that I remembered who that was. But it's all about collecting, playing, putting them into the pods, which you can use for all kinds of competition, drop it on them, do this, fire away. There's fire. There we go.
Okay.
It's about mess, competition, and fun with the popular Star Wars characters. It's about $9 for the set.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. When we come back in the next hour, we're going to explain what this is. And I had Chris bring this out because
Oh my.
it's called
Squishy Bath.
Squishy Bath, B-A-F-F.
And you take a bath in it.
Finally get the kids to take a bath.
This was going to be a tease, Chris.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
But yeah, you actually.
Yeah.
I am just so gobsmacked by this.
And that is gobsmacked.
Relax.
Right there.
You're soaking in it. That's right. Madge. Hey, Madge.
Thank you, Madge.
Okay, so
Enjoy,
we'll
guys.
get this square around and tell you just what the heck this super
Look at that.
squishy.
That takes slime to a whole different level.
It
Remember
does.
Slime? Oh my goodness. The
Very
wheels
good.
have come off the bus already.
All right, we're having a lot of fun in the studios today. There are objects flying. It could mean only one thing. M.A. Roscoe's here.
Nothing but green in the big wheel lane, Kelsey, as far as traffic goes. Very nimble. on the big wheel. I think Grammy might need the jaws of life to get out of this thing. Hey, the toy guy's here with the best toys of summer that your kids are going to want. They'll keep them real occupied like. I'll have that story when we come back.
Well, school is out. It is time to play, coincidentally. That is also the name, Time to Play, of our next guest's magazine.
I leaf through it weekly. I love it. Chris Byrne, better known as the Toy Guy, has brought his bag of tricks to the studio, and this is a case where we might get either hit with a projectile or something dumped on us. M.A.
Something's going to happen. Well, Tom, if you were looking at timetoplaymag.com online, maybe you saw a listing of Father's Day toys that your editors kind of went through and looked at toys that are typically for kids, but dads secretly want them.
Don't grow up. That's our message.
People are getting that message loud and clear from me when you're not here.
Oh, good.
Chris,
Okay.
that's
Thank
good to
you
know.
for carrying the message.
So, speaking of dads and moms, they might recognize this from their past.
This is one of the iconic toys of the 20th century. It made our most wanted list for summer. It is the original big wheel. It's been made by kids only, reintroduced. Of course, it's designed for 3 to 8-year-olds. It's got the adjustable seat, the low center of gravity.
Not to 3 to 49-year-olds.
No, the low center of gravity, made in the U.S. Just a really good, and that sound of blow molded plastic on concrete is forever part of the American psyche.
That and the sound of the ice cream truck coming down the street. That's summer. That is summer.
It's back. It's $49.99, and it is a hot toy for this summer.
We have to get to this because nobody, and I mean nobody in the studio has walked by this without putting their hand in it.
Right.
Okay, what is it?
It's called Squishy Baff, B-A-F-F. It also made our most wanted list. What you do is you put it in a bathtub or a wading pool, and then you get in it. Go ahead.
Touch the Squishy Baff.
I'm going down.
Touch
yeah.
No, grab it.
I'm going all in.
Grab a big handful.
Oh my gosh.
Alex?
Wow.
Oh no, you're that's you.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I guess if it spills on me,
It's completely non-toxic. I will say, from personal experience, it's slippery when you get in the bathtub. So hold on. But it is so much fun.
It's kind of like Jell-O.
Kids love the mess, but moms are a little bit concerned about the mess, so it's all self-contained. So when you're done playing, you go ahead and you put the dissolver in it, and it's going to turn in a couple of minutes. It takes about 10 minutes. You stir it around. It's going to turn back into water, and then it will run right down the drain. So
bizarre.
Isn't it? Come on, it's one of those things where I go, this is so much fun. You got to just you can see it's turning right back into water.
All I'm saying is everybody's been fascinated with Squishy
Baff, B-A-F-F. And look, I brought towels because that's the kind of guy I am.
Okay. Also, very typical of summer childhoods, writing on the sidewalks with chalk. This is a different take on that.
This is Crayola's 3D chalk. The 3D sidewalk chalk. It's got the stencils. It's got this great thing for when you're doing stuff, wider things, and you don't want to rub your knuckles on the concrete. And you've got the 3D glasses on, but they're kaleidoscope glasses this summer.
Girl with kaleidoscope eyes.
That would be it. This is $9.99. Great outdoor play. Cleans up with the garden hose. Crayola's done a great job with this.
Sweet. All right, when we come back, there will be more projectiles. We had squishy stuff. But I'm promising you projectiles in the next segment, so stick around for that, you guys.
All right, I brought my helmet.
It's like tapioca, kind of. Thanks, everybody.
Actually, you know when it dries and you just can wipe your hands, it doesn't feel sticky or anything.
No, not bad at all. Just about 8:37. The hottest toys for summer are in our studio right now.
Emmy Roscoe is with the toy guy, doing what she does best, just playing around, being a kid.
Well, summer is here, and the bubble blowing is easy.
And it's not working.
Well, so much for that.
I think I'm going to be changing the batteries in between.
Toy guy, we had choreographed this most awesome of all
epic
teams.
fail. Yeah, there it is.
All right.
Bubbles
glowing.
here, and the bubble blowing is easy on the second try. We'll have a gazillion bubbles coming up. I knew it was going to work. See, it's a lot of bubbles.
Well, he brings the fun wherever he goes.
We love it. M.A. Roscoe is checking out the must-have toys for summer with the toy guy, Chris Byrne. M.A.
Good morning, guys. He does bring the fun and the batteries.
And the batteries. Got to use the batteries.
Wherever he goes. We're talking summer toys because summertime is the second biggest time of year. We all know about Christmas, but summer's the time when toy manufacturers really roll out the fun stuff.
Fun stuff for outdoors and for summer. Yeah, it's great stuff. So
now, years ago, back in the day, Chris, when we were children, we had to actually hold up the little wand and blow the bubbles ourselves.
Well, perish the thought. No more,
Not
because in the modern age, no, this is a wonderful product from Gazillion Bubbles.
God forbid children should strain their little lungs with the bubble blowing.
Well, this makes a.
Okay,
this is the Gazillion Bubbles bubble cannon. It's from Funrise. Now, a lot of kids, you can still, I'll show you in a second, you can still blow bubbles the old-fashioned way, but this blows tons of bubbles. It's got two different kinds of fluid. For big bubbles or little bubbles, it's got the blue fluid for the bigger bubbles, but then it's just really great, $19.99, and kids just love doing this. It's just really, you can fill the entire yard and or your TV studio. Now, this is something you're supposed to be doing outside because it's really messy, but because I'm a trained professional, like Jack Hanna bringing tigers in the studio, I'm going to bring the Crayola-colored bubbles inside. As you can see, the solution is really colorful, and it makes colored bubbles. But it washes up. You don't use it on. Use it outside.
I really hope so, because I was trying it out, and I got it all over my shirt. So
and
we'll find out if it washes
wash out
out.
because it's also, they reformulated it this year. It comes right off skin. It doesn't make any mess. But again, you're going to want to play outside with play clothes. You wear play clothes today, so those can clean up. It's about $9.99, 3 different colors from Crayola. Just so much fun, and kids love to get messy.
and inexpensive, I imagine. I mean,
it's very expensive. $9.99 for the 3 of them. So it's great, and it's just messy fun. We've been in the office. We've been covering each other with them, so it even comes out of dress shirts. So I promise.
You must have a very stuffy office situation.
It's totally, it's really corporate.
Okay.
Lego games. Lego's taking about 15% of the game industry. This is the Lego City game, the city theme, all cops and robbers. It takes about 20 minutes to build. It's for kids 6 and up, and it's a chase game. The cops have to get the robbers before the robbers get all the money. So it's really just a fun, interactive game for kids. The thing about the Lego games is the games are really well-playing games. Kids will like to play them again and again, and that's something that they really like about
And that's something you take into account when you rate toys on your website, timetoplaymag.com. Repeat play. Do they like it once? Are they going to go back and keep playing with it? And that's something you
identify. It's very
identify.
important to us. Is it worth the money? The last thing you want to do is buy something, have it do its thing, and then sit in the bottom of the closet. We love things that engage the kids. We talk a lot about toys that aren't complete without the kid. The kid's imagination brings it to life.
Is this something good to take on vacation? It looks like it would travel well. A good thing to pack along, take on trips.
It holds together very well. You can travel with it in the box. It's a great travel game. And Lego has also some handheld games as well, some Star Wars games on your DS or something like that. So it's great to play with that as well. But Lego goes everywhere. We love Lego.
Okay. Well, I was just there last Friday celebrating 20 years at the Mall of America with them.
And finally, we're going to have a little sports. Now, this is from Maui Skyball. These are filled with air and helium, so they really go. And the number one thing about little kids in sports is they get frustrated and they give up. So these will actually allow you to hit the baseball like 300 feet, the golf ball, this is the soccer ball, the football. Go ahead. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, here we go.
Okay, and whoops, one more. And okay.
Okay, well, that's a piece of it. But there's also a soccer ball, a football, and again, they've really got the.
Chris, thanks for joining us. When we come back, more projectiles, and that's in the next studio. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Emma.
Thanks.
Well, good morning. We are going to take you back on a trip down memory lane like Xanadu with some toys that have been re-released and some brand new ones for summer. They are the must-have toys your kids are going to want. Stick around for that.
Toy guy Chris Byrne is here showing off the hot toys for summer.
His playmate, M.A. Roscoe, standing by with more. Good morning, guys.
Trust me, it's the first time I've ever been called a playmate. Ding, ding. We're going to start with something that's a blast from the past, reissued. And here's a moment of zen for all you guys, mostly guys who grew up with a big wheel. Let's take a look at this commercial.
The big wheels are a-rolling. Listen to them speak. It's the big wheels pound of power with the speed you need to win. Roaring. Spinning. Winning. It's the coolest.
Oh, I sure hope they don't run over that kitty with their big wheel.
Look at that. Turns on a dime. Roaring. Spinning.
So it's back, and exactly the same. This is that big wheel.
Yeah, they've reproduced it for the first time. It's low to the ground. It's, generations have loved it. It's got the adjustable seat, which you saw in the commercial. Still adjusts for 3 to 8 years old. Still made in the USA. So
please don't run over your neighbor's kitty with it.
Don't run over the kitty with it. But
next up,
Polly Pocket. We love Polly Pocket. A lot of humor. This is Polly Pocket's hangout house. It's a dollhouse, and because it's Polly, the bedroom can convert into a hot tub, and the kitty can go down a little thing.
Look at that.
But what makes her unique is Polly Pocket has suction cups on her feet and her friends, so she can literally hang out, and that is just the kind of humor that kids love with Polly Pocket. You can add on to it.
She also has her own,
Polly Potty. We've got that. You can add on to the different things. So it's a great thing. It's about $19.99, and we find that kids, even older kids who might have given up dolls, still love playing with Polly Pocket. So it's a great one. Something wonderful for the family. This is called Bop It Smash. It's the latest Bop It game, and the idea is you can see the lights going back and forth in there. You're supposed to smash it and get the light to stop in the middle, because you do it and you try to do it back and forth. It's going to go again. And I still got it in the middle, and you pass it. You see who's going to score the most. It's got a little bit of attitude, so if you kind of fail, it's gonna rag at you. So it's
a trash talking game.
It's a trash talking game, but it's a lot of fun. It's great for the entire family, part of the whole Bop It line.
Yeah, it might be fun to take on vacation.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a volume control for the back seat of the car. Now I know you and your projectiles. This is the Tri-Power Repulsor from the Avengers. Let's see if we can.
I am Iron Man.
And he's got the projectiles. There we go. Oh, sorry, I hit you there. Marvel and Disney, of course, done a great job with the movie. Over $1 billion worth of tickets sold worldwide. Kids love becoming Iron Man.
So we are seeing a lot of that this summer, which is a huge time for releases of brand new toys.
Right.
Many of them are licensed or come out in conjunction with a character,
right.
a movie character.
Movie toys really big this summer, and Avengers, nothing's been bigger. And finally, let's get out and play. This is the Sky Ball. It's got helium and oxygen inside, so these things will bounce up to 75 feet. But what we love about this for little kids is that it makes them feel that they're very successful. Baseball, golf, football.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining us today with your bag.
So much fun.
He's the Santa of summer, and thanks for joining us. Back to you guys.
The Santa of Summer.
That's
I love it.
perfect.